Hey guys, Effie here. Today I'm going to make a project using our new pretty Plumeria set. This was designed by our team member Unji Jung. It's a really pretty and versatile set because it contains a couple of cluster images and it also has some individual elements. So it's a pretty versatile set. If you just want a quick and easy card, just stamp the one cluster like I did now, or you can create a more customized look to your plumerias by adding the other elements that come with the stamp. So for my project, I started off by rose gold heat embossing this cluster stamp onto an A2 size watercolor panel. I'm using Canson XL 140-pound watercolor paper, and I used our rose gold embossing powder. For my watercolor paints, I'm using Ken Oliver Color Burst. For my Plumeria petals, I used a combination of Gamboge and Fuchsia Color Burst. For my brushes today, I actually used a fine tip and a large tip aqua brush. If I had known that I was going to go outside the lines by using the large tip, I might have started off by using two fine tip brushes as I normally do. But as Bob Ross says, there are no mistakes when you're painting. There are only happy accidents. And my card today was actually a happy accident. And you will see why in a moment. Because I was using a large tip brush and the images in this set aren't that big, I started going outside of the lines. And to try to correct that issue, I just started blending the color out and it wasn't blending out completely. So I kind of just went with it. I started painting outside of the lines, and what I got was just some loose watercoloring that I was actually very happy with in the end. For my petals, I used a combination of Gamboge and Fuchsia Color Burst, and I'm using a large tip brush to just start. I just started dropping in color, and I used a large tip brush to blend the color out. And as you can see here, I'm just going to start my loose watercoloring. I don't even know where I'm going with this at this point. I just started dropping in the color. I'm using the same colors for the background that I used for the petals so that there's some harmony in my entire project today. So I was very satisfied with the end results. This was a very happy accident, and it's a technique that I'll be using more and more going forward. So once I finished painting, I set the panel aside to dry and stamped the sentiment from our Wishful rose set with our noir dye ink right onto my panel. And then I prepared a side folding A2 card base by adhering some burnished rose gold foil tape on both the left and right edges of the card base, and then I adhered my painted panel onto the base. Lastly, to embellish my card, I used our clear dewdrops in our 7 and 5 millimeter sizes. So that completes my project. Be sure to check out the rest of our release on our blog. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.